Hi, I'm Philip Vanderpool, and join me in the Sunflower State as I head to Kansas to Triple H Outfitters for the archery opener.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, buddy.
Triple H Outfitters, what else can you say? Solid decaps, I don't think I need to say anything else. Hi, I'm Philip Vanderpool, and join me in the Sunflower State as I head to Kansas to Triple H Outfitters. The archery hunting here is simply off the charts. That I've got such an unbelievable history with old Sad Daddy Longbeards.
Donovan Hill, Kansas.
How many big bucks have I been taking? The last 4 years, 100%. Dude, there's you a 20+ incher inside. This year's gonna be really special because I've got Clint and Brandon from Missouri coming to hunt for the first time. It's the young bulls against the old bull. Let's see what happens. We're gonna get everything set up. It's solo cam style. Right over here, this is where Donovan came over here last night. 7 longbeards come this way, 7 longbeards come this way, and they locked up. Well, I borrow Brandon, he goes with me. We go in to set up the Alps ground blind, get the covert trail cameras, everything set up. Hey, we sitting on Second. Hey, it's on. We bow hunting here, Triple H Outfitters. These boys got it going on. That's why I hunt here every year. And invited Clint and Brandon to come up and hang out and hunt with me. It's gonna be awesome. Well, the first morning, here we go, Clint and Brandon. Opening day archery, just sitting there, and the turkeys are yanking and cranking. There's nothing like it. Just listen.
Opening day here in Kansas. Archery season. Me and Brandon in here with Phil Vanderpool and Donovan Ewell with Triple H Outfitters. The turkeys are everywhere this morning. They've been hammering behind us. They probably got 12 to 15 gobblers out there in that cut line alone. First time of the year. Feels good to be back in the turkey woods.
Y'all just remember, roosted ain't roasted. Well, that first morning for the boys, I don't think they were talking quite sweet enough. Do y'all?
Had 2 longbeards come out way down here and thought they were going to come in the decoys. They were strutting and gobbling, but they joined up with them other ones. Now it's just a waiting game.
When we got back to the camp, here was Sage Gauthier with an old Sad Daddy she had shot with her crossbow. So we had a little bit of a turkey hunting celebration right off the bat.
Sage, it's our first morning here. Triple H Outfitters in Kansas. What'd you think? Did we have a little bit of action or what?
Well, me, I must have been garhole. I never had a turkey even close to me that morning.
Good job, babe.
Yours not the biggest, but still.
That's a dandy. What do you think of Triple H Outfitters?
They're awesome.
Crossbow, 10 years old.
Well, here we are, PM hunt. Clint and Brandon jumped right back in the same Alps ground blind.
Same way it was this morning. Awesome spot. A lot of birds in here.
Hey, it's an evening hunt. Let's see what happens.
Put some sunscreen on. It's about 90 here in Kansas. We'll see.
Well, here we are. We're down to about that last magic hour. Old Gobbler comes out with a couple hens. The boys are working the magic on the lynch mob calls. And old Sad Daddy is putting on a show. He's doing figure eights and spinning all around. And he is showing off for the ladies. The boys are yanking and cranking on the lynch mob calls. They're trying to plead to this old gobbler. Pretty soon, Sad Daddy gobbles. And when he did, no turkey behind them gobbles. And the action is on.
Yeah, he's coming, he's coming. You tell me when you can see him, because I can't see to the left.
Kind of funny, they worried about old Sad Daddy in front when old Sad Daddy behind them is come slipping in.
Here we go. That's my first reel ever. First time bow hunting in Kansas, and we got one flopping out there, 10 yards from the blind. This one lit up behind us, come right in. Drew back on him, and then he come right up on the decoys. I thought he was gonna jump on her and dance, but I don't know, he ain't gonna dance no more. He may be dancing in buttermilk and grease for too long. Triple H Outfitters right here in St. Man, they still gobbling. I'm just gonna cut it right there, because y'all just need to come hunt here. It's off the charts.
Congratulations on your first old Sad Daddy reel Longbeard with that Elite.
8 steps, he was standing right here. What an awesome bird. Freaking drilled him too, man. Good old 2-year-old. Man, I just love the colors on these things. If you don't hunt, I don't know what else you do, because I don't know what else I'd be doing. I'd rather be dead if I couldn't hunt. Good way to start the 2016 season. Right here in Kansas, baby.
Young bulls up 1, old bull 0. So many people have asked me, why did you switch to Elite? It's called shootability. Well, it's the next morning. Donovan's gonna run with me. The wind's up. It's time for a little running and gunning. Hey, little hillbilly slang, lynch mob style. We're gonna see if we can pull this out Elite style. Stay tuned. Donovan is running the camera with me, and every time him and I get together, something usually good gonna happen. Come on. We get in there, I start cutting, yanking and cranking. Old turkeys are gobbling good. Next thing you know, I heard some yelping, wasn't sure. Here comes 2 old jakes, and do they put on a show. Well, these jakes, meanwhile, they're putting on a show, but I'm still trying to work my magic on the calls, because I know the big old Sad Daddy Longbeards are down in that ditch. What do you know? The hens go back that way, and the gobblers follow. Yours truly never even got to draw the Elite. How cool is that, buddy? You gotta love it, man. Well, meanwhile, while I'm working with these jakes, the boys are back in the Alps blind, and they are on them and in them this morning.
All I wanna do is dance. All I wanna do is dance.
3 Longbeards and 4 jakes. There's 5 or 6 live hens out there, and it's just hard to compete with them.
All I wanna do is dance.
Couple jakes pop out, they trying to break up the party. The hens lead the gobblers away, and they completely lead.
All I wanna do is dance.
2 Longbeards coming around that bend, and I bet you that's the same 2 that them hens took around there about
They
an hour
stayed there
ago.
in their game plan, yelping and cranking. Sure enough, an hour later, here comes the old 2 Sad Daddies.
Do a little soft calling and see if we can't pull them across this field.
soon as they step out, what is so neat is these two gobblers gobble and strut all the way in, pretty as a picture. This is a textbook hunt that you've been waiting on. But remember, it happened later in the morning just by having patience. And as Brandon said, patience is a virtue.
They're gonna get right by us.
Well, the gobblers get up there to the decoys, and hey, they playing that game. They're in that phase where the hens are going right to them. But what do? They walk out of frame. The boy's still working the magic on the calls, turns around, comes right back in, and Brandon makes an awesome shot.
They're gonna come back right here. They're gonna come back right in front of us. Oh man, that was awesome. He's flopping right there, he's done. Another one's walking off, I wish he would come back. Give me some right here. Right here in Kansas is our second morning. Big strutter down right there. That is my first longbeard with a bow, and what better way to do it than right here in Kansas with a Rio. We had turkeys all over us this morning out in this field.
Guess what? Young bulls 2, old bulls a big flat 0.
30 yards, put the smack down, a little twang and bang with the elite string. This is the best feeling right here. We're from the Show Me State, and I'm about to show you this bird, but I'm gonna call this the Windy State. Thank you, Lord, first and foremost.
Gosh almighty, a huge congrats to Brandon. You guys got it going on, man. I know how it feels to shoot your first gobbler with a bow.
Big old longbeard strutter right here in Kansas. I want to thank Philip for letting us come out here and enjoy this hunt with him. He's over in another blind hunting as we speak, or he's taking a nap, I don't know. But also Triple H Outfitters, Donovan Huel. I'm telling you what, this is the place to kill some turkeys. Also big bucks too, so check them out. It's been an incredible 2 days.
Brandon, is that your first gobbler?
Yeah, the
The bow? Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, appreciate everything.
Congratulations, buddy.
You got us right down there in the honey hole. He's a heavy bird too.
Yeah, that's a good bird, Boom. Feel that one. That's a good, look at the rope on him. Good fat rope on him.
Brandon shot his first turkey.
So many people have asked me, why did you switch to Elite? It's called shootability. Well, it's April the 6th, it's my birthday, but it would also been Reese Hogan's birthday today because we shared April the 6th each year hunting together. But unfortunately, I lost Reese last year, and it's not going to be the same. But I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do my best to shoot an old sad daddy on our birthday. Boy, we get that ground blind, and what a beautiful sunrise coming up. It's just one of those picture-perfect mornings that you know something good is going to happen. You know what's kind of special is I asked my good buddy Dan Hanna, old Hurricane, if you will, to come along because he's never got to experience a good turkey hunt. And that's exactly what we did when we climbed into that Alps ground blind. We sat there, next thing I know, old Hanna says, there they come. These two Super Jakes come in. The one old Super Jake absolutely wears out Bubby Jake, Letitia, and Pookie Poo. That's all I can say. But what a show for old Hurricane Hanna to get to watch with him. What was so neat and really pumped me up is we had 4 more Jakes come in. But this old sad daddy Super Jake would not let those 4 Jakes come in close to the decoys. He goes out there and meets them, and they run them off, and boom, right back he comes. And I'm sitting there thinking, what would Reese do in this situation? He'd say to me, Phil, that's a ground dragger when he's a dusting. And that's all it took, because I was ready to let that Elite eat and a little solid slice and dice and decapitate old sad daddy. buddy, Reese Hogan's. Reese Hogan's, my man, that one is for you. I love you, buddy. All right, Clint and Brandon, boys, I know you gobblers are bigger, but I don't know that you can top that one right there. We're gonna have a turkey hunting celebration. And this one here, when we get back, I'm gonna have it for Reese Hogan's. Love you, buddy. This one's for you, man. Triple H Outfitters, Donovan Hill with the gang. And I love it up here. And that was an awesome hunt. I enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you, good Lord, once again. Let's share some virtue. Solid decaps. I don't think I need to say anything else. You know, it was a rough 2 or 3 days for the old bull, but he finally got to redeem himself. Hey, and it was a fun hunt because sharing hunt camp there at Triple H with all the guys, priceless. This has been quite a hunt here. Triple H Outfitters once again, right down to the wire. It's the last day of the hunt, but the good thing is Clint and Brandon got their first Rio gobblers with their bow. It was awesome. Amazing hunt. Hey, when you say about shooting a turkey's head plumb off, that's exactly what I did. There wasn't even a piece of skin to hold his head on there. That old solid done a number. And when this gobbler came back in that last time, I don't know, I just felt like Reese was looking down on me saying, if he's a ground dragger, take him out. So this one here is for Reese Hogan's, buddy. And thank you for sharing what we all love, and that's the virtue. Hey, y'all, a special thanks to Triple H Outfitters, Donovan, Charlie, Hilly. You guys are fantastic as always. And this hunt is to be continued. We'll see you a little bit later on this spring. We'll see you a little bit later on. We'll see you back. This hunt is to be continued. Guineas. Is that what you're hearing, gobble?
No.
You heard a turkey? I've got turkeys down there. I mean, I've killed many of them right here below my house. Okay, you want me to do this?